Alright, this week's move is a fun move. It's a little more difficult. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to. I may not get it every time here, but the more and more I practice, the more and more I will, and the more and more you practice, the more and more you will. The move looks exactly like this. There you go. Let's try it one more time, see if we can land it all the way down. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm throwing with my right hand, or my dominant hand anyways. I'm throwing a double with a double tin flip with this hand. You want to make sure you try and get some decent air time. You don't need to throw it up towards the ceiling, but you want to avoid doing a small, quick one like this. That's not going to buy you enough time to see where the tin's going to land on it. So go ahead and get a comfortable, maybe 6 inches above your head, maybe even 3-4 inches above your head. Get comfortable doing a double flip and catching that every time. Now instead of catching it, you want to plan on landing it just a little bit earlier on that tin. So as it's rotating, it does its double flip, comes back down. As it's about here, you want to be watching it and land it right onto the tin like that. So if I get this right, it's going to take a few practices. If you need to use your hand there to help catch it, especially when you're starting, that's great. Whatever it takes to get you there. But ideally, you want to be landing it. Oh, like I said, I'm rusty. I need to practice. Practice this one, land it on there. What I like about this move is that once you get it here, it lends to it. You kind of wonder, well, where do I go with this and make a drink? You know, it's kind of an odd position to be in with a bottle on a tin when you're making a drink. But this leads into one of my more favorite moves, which I call a kind of a lift grab or a pop grab, and it looks just like this. All right, that's kind of a fun move, and that brings you back to any spot where, if you want, you can go back into a swipe through. You can do a lot of the other moves that we learned. But that move is, once you get it to here, what I'm doing with this one is lifting the bottle up, lifting and just giving it a gentle throw, and as that's up, I go ahead and I scoop the tin off. So I lift and give it a gentle toss, and I go ahead and grab that tin off. So you can just practice pulling that tin off. Ideally, you want to be able to pull it straight off so the bottle, you don't pull it off so it ends up tilting the bottle towards you. You want to try and lift it so that you don't affect the direction of the bottle. So you go ahead and lift that off, and if I'm doing that, I can pull it a little bit towards me and do a catch behind the back. Like so. Let me do that one more time for you. A lift and a catch behind the back. There you go. So the moves we had today. And if you need to try and practice this one again, like obviously I do, go ahead and land that. If you need your other hand, that's fine. Throw across your body, lift, and grab behind the back. There you go. Keep practicing.